Let me tell you a story about leadership that changed my perspective forever. You know, I used to think being a leader was all about giving orders and making big speeches. But I learned something incredible from watching my little sister's soccer team. Their coach, Sarah, wasn't like other coaches who just stood on the sidelines shouting instructions. When it was time for morning practice in the rain, she was the first one there, getting soaked while setting up the field. When the team had to run laps, she ran with them. When they needed to practice new skills, she demonstrated them herself first. Here's what's fascinating. Without saying a word about dedication or hard work, the kids naturally started showing up early for practice. They began helping each other, just like Sarah helped them. They pushed themselves harder because they saw their coach doing the same. This got me thinking about all the great leaders in history. Did you know that George Washington didn't just send his troops to Valley Forge during that brutal winter? He stayed with them, enduring the same harsh conditions. Or consider how Mahatma Gandhi lived simply and walked hundreds of miles, inspiring millions to follow his path of peaceful resistance. But leadership by example isn't just for famous historical figures or sports coaches. It's for everyone who wants to make a difference. If you're a parent wanting your kids to read more, they need to see you reading too. If you're a team leader at work hoping to boost creativity, you need to be the first one to share new ideas and take risks. Remember this simple truth. People don't just listen to what you say, they watch what you do. Your actions speak so loudly that they can barely hear your words. Whether you're leading a country, a company, a classroom, or just trying to be a good friend or family member, your example sets the tone. So next time you find yourself in a leadership position, big or small, ask yourself, am I walking the talk? Am I showing others the way through my actions? Because that's what real leadership is about. Not just pointing the way, but walking the path yourself and inspiring others to follow. The most powerful thing about leading by example is that it works whether you're 8 or 80. It doesn't require special talents or fancy titles. It just requires the courage to do what's right, even when it's hard, and the consistency to do it day after day. Let's all be the kind of leaders we'd want to follow. Because in the end, the best way to lead isn't by pushing from behind or pulling from the front. It's by walking side by side and showing the way through our actions.